All right, what's up, everybody? I'm here with my boy Thomas from.
Medallo SMP.
Bro, I just had a question.
What's up?
So, like, how do you feel SMP helps people?
It helps them out tremendously. So when I first started this, I didn't know the type of impact I was going to make on people. I came in this because I saw a personal family member struggling with hair loss, and I saw the psychological impact it had on them, right? So that was one of the main deciding factors for me to get into this. But when I actually started seeing like a different array of like problems that people were facing, alopecia, losing their hair really early, brought on by just a bunch of different things, and the impact that I have on, or the impact that's made once I complete some really good work on them. I mean, it's incredible, bro. It's incredible.
No, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So, how many students have you put in through your course?
It's in the hundreds. I would say over 500. I don't know the exact number right now, but definitely in like the 550s right now.
Now, how does it feel to be able to educate on something you love?
I love it. I mean, my goal was not to educate. My goal was from the beginning to learn this, to master it. Once I saw the need to learn it the right way, because I started just seeing a lot of bad work being produced, that's what really motivated me to do it. But I came in as just trying to teach it in the best way possible. But then I saw that my friends, my own friends in the industry, because that's who I appealed to the most in the beginning, they started making really good money. They started changing people's lives. They started doing things on their own. That's when it really motivated me to take it to the next level. Yeah, this has been like the journey in terms of like the education aspect of it.
So, I myself am a student of Thomas.
Yes, one of my most successful, by the way.
And, it's been a pleasure and an honor to be able to improve people's lives.
Definitely.
Seeing the way they change as soon as they get out that chair and they see, oh my God, it looks like I got hair.
Of course.
What would you say is one of the hardest things for an upcoming SMP artist?
The hardest thing, by hands down, is just getting clientele. And you know this. Like, you can have, because look, when I first started, I was like, man, you know how many bald people I know? Everybody's gonna jump on this, right? But the problem is that I shortly found out that a lot more strangers were gonna come and do business with me than the actual people that I knew. So a lot of barbers, and I used to sell it this way too, by the way, but it wasn't out of ignorance. It's just the fact that SMP is a new industry. We're all trying to figure out how to market it, right? And what we were using, the techniques that we're using before to market it aren't the same techniques that we're using today, because it's ever evolving, the algorithm is changing, so many different factors. With that being said, as a barber, if you're starting out in this, I used to say it's too easy. You guys have the actual clientele in your chair, right? But there's a certain level of trust and also like confianza, right? Like that confianza that your clients have in you, where they might not go with you in the beginning. They might be a little skeptical about it, right? This is a permanent decision at the end of the day. And for me, I'm sold, but to sell other people on it is difficult, right? So marketing yourself, really getting the point across that this is a solution and that it's multifaceted, meaning it just doesn't work on just one set person. You don't have to be fully bald. You don't have to be in an extreme case. If you like enhancements, if you just want to look more dense, if you want to sharpen up that hairline, there's so many different ways to present this.
You see that hairline?
Yeah.
The hairline, I SMP'd it on.
Exactly. So there's so many different ways to approach this. What I recommend is, if you're having problems, which is the main issue, getting clientele for SMP, you need to start and focus like on one facet. Like if you're gonna do hairlines, just focus on hairlines. If you're gonna do beards, just focus on beards. And then from there, you can start showing other techniques and skills that and that's gonna center and focus your clientele a little bit better, and it's gonna make it a little bit easier to get clients on top of that, yeah.
No, that's great advice.
Yeah,
because I can agree. I would say that, getting the clients, that was the hardest part.
It's the hardest part.
But once you know how to kind of talk them into it and whisper in their ear,
yeah,
then they'll gain that confidence with you. They'll be like, okay, yeah, let's do it.
Correct.
So I know you have a lot of things in the works, a lot of plans and projects. What's the next big thing for Thomas Medallo SMP?
So yeah, I was like a champagne bottle. I kind of rose to the top pretty quickly. It was a big like burst. Right now, I'm actually scaling back. So I'm taking a step back. Like I said, this is like an ever evolving thing. The process of marketing, the business of this is ever evolving. The way we're doing things today is not the way we're doing things last year. So being that this is new and being that we're sort of, and I'm including yourself too, being that we're innovators in this field, right now I'm just trying to figure out the next step. In terms of like solidifying the next steps is growing my current studio that I have here in Orlando. I want to incorporate like a multimedia studio. I want to make it accessible for artists, for SMP artists, for PMU artists as well, to have a space where they can market themselves correctly.
Okay.
And I want to offer different packages. So you can come in and you can have a set plan, maybe your script, maybe your own team. Fantastic, come in, just use the facility. I'm gonna set it up in a way to do so. Or if you're coming in completely bewildered, you don't know what you wanna do, I can help you script. I can help you, set up a nice podcast with good questions. We can write skits together. I could teach you how to, like film this type of content. That's what I want to do. I want to help others in the beauty field right now market themselves, because I feel like that's the hardest part of anything.
No, for sure. There's a lot of creatives, artists,
Yeah,
barbers, hairstylists, SMP artists, and just in the beauty industry themselves that they don't know how to market themselves.
absolutely not. So listen, like I said, like a lot of people like flocked in and started taking my class right away. And I thought that everybody was just gonna pick up on it like I did and just hit the ground running with it. I very fast, very fast, I realized that not everybody had the same drive or the same vision as me. And that's okay, that's totally okay. I had previous experience from other businesses. I failed a bunch of times up to this point. A lot of people are just coming into this young or not knowing what to do. And I could teach anybody how to be the best artist. Any of the artists that I've certified, I will trust them to do my own SMP, right? And it's happened before. Like I've been in like scenarios where I couldn't find a model for the class, and I let my own students poke my head. You know what I mean? Just to get that feel of a person. But that's how good my curriculum and my program is, right? But talent can only take you so far. You gotta be business minded. You gotta learn how to market yourself, right? That's a whole different facet, and you can't have one without the other. So now I wanna enable, like, not only teaching you the artistry of things, but teaching you in depth the business side of it, but most importantly, the marketing aspect of it. Because right now we're in a transition, we're in a big boom. So if you're not taking advantage of the social media boom right now, of how to market yourself and how to get to places organically and offsetting the cost of marketing, if I could teach that, then that'll be fantastic. That'll be a full correct and complete curriculum.
No, that's nice, that's good.
Yeah.
For sure, I can get with that.
Yeah.
100%. Because I've been in a place where I didn't know how to market myself.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to promote whatever services I was gonna promote. And I learned along the way that there's a certain way to do things and it'll actually work.
Correct.
But it's a lot of trial and error until you lock it in.
Yeah.
And then once you lock it in, you just run with it.
Correct.
And I just feel like a lot of people nowadays, they're scared of doing trial and error.
Yeah.
They want everything to run. The first play, boom, everything ran good. And then when it doesn't do that, they just stop doing everything in total.
They give up.
They can't do that.
Yeah. It always reminds me of that picture. It's like not necessarily a meme, but it's like a picture of that guy that's like picking through the thing, and the diamonds are there, and he's about to hit the diamonds, but there's like a little crack of like dirt, but he just gives up at the end. I feel like a lot of people are getting to the point where they're about to break, but they give up because they just don't understand how to get to that next level. I'd like to be a motivating factor, or like a facilitator for you to be able to just break through and continue on and not give up once you face like a certain adversity. And that main adversity is always going to be marketing.
No, yeah. And that's where I'm at right now in my career too, man. I just want to be able to help everybody. I want to
Yeah.
be able to help, well, not everybody. Let me correct myself. I want to be able to help the people that want to be helped.
100%.
Because, you know, I've tried to help people that don't want help.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, me, just out of my kindness, out of my heart, I wanted to help them, but they don't listen. They don't want to elevate. They don't want to progress.
Correct.
They're just comfortable where they're at.
Yeah, not everybody deserves the opportunity at the end of the day, especially in this current climate. But you know, we're very blessed to be in an area like a bigger area as we are, and social media is connecting us to the right people too. I feel like in the past like year and a half, I've been put in front of the right people, and I've gotten rid of the incorrect people, or the people that didn't need to be basically in this circle.
No, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Because, you know, we grow and we learn how to cut off the people that I wouldn't say are benefiting us, but aren't adding anything to us.
Correct.
It has to be a mutual beneficial relationship.
Definitely, 100%.
Man, appreciate you for coming and
Nah,
you know,
bro, thank you,
giving
man.
me some of your time. I know you're a busy man.
No, it's all right, man. I'm always gonna make time for this. Also, this was a good segue. I haven't really talked about this new plan or idea, so this was also a blessing in disguise. I'm able to just start talking about this next plan and this next project that I have going on to help others market themselves.
No, for sure. Hey, I'm gonna leave all his info down below. Y'all go follow the man and see what he's talking about, because this creative space is coming soon.
It's coming really soon.
Real soon.
And it's gonna be really nice.
That's it, we done.
Bro, that was great. That was fantastic.